of Allah. I will fight them over it. Umar said, when I realized that Allah had opened Abu Bakr's heart to fight, I knew that it was the truth. Abu, after weighing the options, made that tough decisions. They fought the apostates and were victorious. A characteristic of the hypocrite is to make a plan fail by endlessly questioning what should be done, and by always questioning for the matter to be further deliberated upon. Had they marched out with you, they would have added to you nothing except disorder, and they would have hurried about in your midst, spreading corruption and sowing sedition among you. They are the ones who said about their killed brethren, while they themselves sat at home, if only they had listened to us, they would not have been killed. Say, avert death from your own selves if you speak the truth. Their favourite words are what if, or would that we had done such and such, or maybe they are always wavering on unstable ground. They are swaying between this and that, belonging neither to these nor to those. At times they are with us, and at other times they are with them. In times of crisis, they say, had we known that fighting will take place, we would certainly have followed you. They lie constantly in good times, they are present, but should a difficult situation arise, they go into hiding or run away. One of them says, grant me leave to be exempted from jihad, and put me not into trial, in order to flee from duty. They said before the battle of Azab, truly our homes lie open to the enemy, and they lay not open. The believer is firm and resolute. Only those are the believers who have believed in Allah and His Messenger, and afterward doubt not. As for others, so in their doubts they waver. There was a man who for 4 years could not decide whether he should divorce his mean and cruel wife. Finally he went to a wise person to seek advice. The latter asked how long he had been married to her, and the man answered 4 years. The wise man was astonished and said, for 4 years now you have been sipping poison. It goes without saying that patience and forbearance are called for in situations similar to that of the previous story. But until when? At what point do we say, enough? A sensible person has a good idea whether the ending of such a relationship is good or not, and then he takes action. Confusion and hesitancy attack people in many different situations, but in the following 4 especially, deciding upon a major in studies, a person who is weak in making decisions will be uncertain of which faculty to enter. Some people remain undecided even after the deadline for registration has passed. Others study in a faculty for 1 or 2 years, and then transfer to another. At first they will be learning towards religious studies, then economics, then medicine, gradually wasting away their life in this fashion. If the same person had consulted others who have more wisdom and experience than he does, and had sought guidance from Allah, would have made better use of his time. Deciding upon an appropriate job, some people cannot pinpoint the most suitable job for their temperament. They move from job to job, always dissatisfied with the previous one. Finally, they decide to go into business for themselves. This kind of wavering often leads to financial instability. I say to such people, if you are comfortably earning money in the profession you work in, you should stick to it. Marriage, many young people are in confusion, finding it difficult to choose their partner. In this regard, one can easily be influenced by the opinions of others. Sometimes the father deems a particular girl to be worthy of marriage, and the son agrees. However, the mother demurs. The scenarios are endless concerning choosing a wife. My advice concerning marriage in particular is that one should wait until he is satisfied with a girl's religion, looks and character. Because in the case of marriage, we are talking about a woman's life, not some trifle to be discarded when one gets bored. Confusion and lack of resolve are common to people who are contemplating divorce. One day, the husband might decide that separation is better, and on another day, he decides that things can be worked out. The lack of peace in one's life that results from this kind of wavering has to be amended by a resolute decision. Life is short, so we should all try to do our part in making every moment of life a happy one, both for ourselves and for those around us. The tax on being an eloquent speaker. We are successful to the degree that we are dutiful to Allah, and after that to how we interact with His slaves. We can easily combine words and embellish our speech to please an audience. The difficult